What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys have a very good day today. So today, we are gonna go ahead and tackle here the Ultimate Red Zone Broly. Actually, a lot of people actually have trouble with this, so I decided to actually put this video first. Now, I did try to get the no item run, and unfortunately, I got very unlucky. The most difficult stage part is actually gonna be here the STR because that AoE does so much damage. And I was using the androids, but unfortunately I did not get the guard ability for the int android 16, so of course I just got completely annihilated. So I decided to actually go here and go with an item run here because we only had your 3 tries. Now for a team build, in my opinion, you definitely want to go here double the LR gods if possible. And the reason why is because of course you are able to bring here one of the best ones in the game as far as an EZA is going to be here, of course, your God Goku. God Goku is just a complete wall with his EZA. He takes no damage and he also seals up as well. I also brought you, of course, your Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta EZA, the tech version to be specific, because the last phase, again, Broly is going to be here AGL, so so at least we have your type advantage. Also, of course, your Gogeta does have your very good EZA. The other character I brought here as well is actually going to be in Broly. Now, in Broly is actually very good. He's actually aged really well, which is actually kind of, I want to say, kind of random in a way, because I did not expect the Broly to actually be this, perform this well, because he can even perform very well against Baby in the Ultimate Red Zone, which is pretty crazy. So I do have a video on that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to release it. But I'll just see in the future if I actually release that video with the Broly against Baby right here. But as far as this team goes, this is actually pretty simple when using items, of course. I also brought here the LR Tech Gogeta as well, because again we have the beautiful scatter effect. And really, the stage is nothing too crazy, I want to say. It's just really one of those stages where you have to make sure that the character does not get supered at the wrong spot, at the wrong place at the wrong time. Where, for example, in this rotation here, as long as the Tech Gogeta in the middle does not get super attacked, we're pretty much good to go, I want to say. Because this Broly, he could be stunned, he could be sealed, and that's pretty much going to be a key to actually beating the stage right here. Which we don't unfortunately get here because God Goku is not on rotation, but it's completely fine because again, we have our beautiful guard ability. Now you see here that even the Tech Gogeta, even with again the 30% damage reduction, they still take care of 24k without a super attack, which is pretty crazy. But it did work in our favor here because the LR guards at the back were able to get a super attack, so we are able to stack our defense as much as possible. Now this phase right here, again, it's really a situation that hopefully the LR Super Saiyan 4s in this phase here actually don't get supered. Because they no longer have their guard ability. If Broly in the front actually gets super, we're looking pretty good because we have damage reduction as well, and also we have type advantage. And if Goku gets super at the back, the EZA God Goku at the back, then we're taking here double digits because again he has 77% damage reduction, which again is just one of the best defensive units in the game of Dokkan when it comes to consistency. Again, there's Broly here. I believe he has your 36% damage reduction because we are against here a pure Saiyan. And also, this Broly does also stack attack and defense. So the more super attacks he's going to be doing here, the better our defensive wall against Broly right here. So this is why I do say here that for characters that do actually raise defense on super attack, or actually even stack defense here, you definitely go here more additional than crit, just because again you want to take advantage of that defense. Now another character you could also bring here as well if you are missing certain characters. You could also bring here the EZA transforming Goku, because again he does have your damage reduction against extreme class units, so he actually is going to work really well. Now we get pretty lucky here because we're actually able to get your transformation for the Tech Gogeta. And with that, we can see that there's no super attack on this turn, but also for the next 5 turns, we do actually have your Scatter ability, which is really powerful, especially if you're trying to do here like a no item run here. Now, I could have also used here the Ginyu Force, but I really want to try and beat this event without really using them because, again, in my opinion, I feel like a lot of people don't have the Ginyu Force. But more importantly, I feel like the Ginyu Force is just, you know, kind of a, I wouldn't say a cheap team, but it's just like, you know, it's not really. I would say it's like, I would say it's a cheap team, but I also want to say it's a cheap team here as well. But I mean, if you have the Ginyu Force, you definitely must use them because again, they're really good, very powerful, and they can definitely get the job done here. But for me personally, I just want to try and beat these events without the Ginyu Force first, and then later on, if I want to try to do a Northern Run, then I'll probably go ahead and use them right here. But again, this second phase of Broly isn't really that difficult. I would say this one right here compared to Bojack, I think they're kind of equal. I mean, the only thing that you really have to worry about, of course, is going to be the stage right here, which is an AoE. That does a lot of damage. Now, luckily, with the Gogeta effect right here, the Scouter effect, we actually see that there's actually a super attack in the front, but it's actually the first attack, so we can actually nullify it. Now, this actually took me a while to actually figure out if this was actually the first attack, and I did actually confirm it that it was actually the first attack. So because of the LR gods under 18 key super, we can actually nullify this, and everyone at the back here is actually pretty good. Good thing about this rotation here as well is that the LR Super Saiyan 4s are actually not getting attacked here as well. And Broly, again, we have here 36% damage reduction because we are against a pure Saiyan, so we are for sure be taking here double digits. Again, I was kind of hesitating in this phase here because you actually want to go ahead and use a double Whis. If you're in this situation, if you don't know if he's actually going to super attack or not, you're mostly going to want to use here a Ghost Usher or a double Whis. But I brought some Whis here, but again, because of the Scouter effect, we actually had the chance to nullify this AoE, so we actually save an item. And this is where, you know, this could be very useful if you're trying to do a no item run, because this is basically the gatekeeper of a no item run, is this AoE, because it does so much damage. Again, you can also use the androids here as well, because the androids do nullify, they can also absorb here. But the thing is that you also have to be very lucky with the Cell, and the reason why is because for AGL Cell, he will take some damage before he super attacks. After he super attacks, the AoE is not so deadly, but before he super attacks, you are for sure getting KO'd because his defense is probably going to be, depending where you have him, if you have him Rainbow or not, his defense before he super attacks is probably going to be maybe max 200k with support. So 200k defense type advantage against Broly in this phase is not enough because you are taking at least 600k of damage, which is not very good. So again, this phase right here is just very, very deadly. So I can notice there goes Broly here with the additional super attacks, which is beautiful because again, we're just stacking our defense and it's just becoming much, much better with the damage reduction from Broly. As you can see, we're taking here double digits with no support. So now we actually come into this phase here right here, and again we can see here that there is another super attack. At this level, again, this was actually looking like a no item run because again, we do have a chance here to actually get the nullification again as well, but we also have here, of course, here the active skill from the LR gods here as well. And I think we actually have enough here to actually kill Broly, so I wasn't too sure, but I'm pretty sure I also used the active skill. Because, or do I not use the active skill? I'm not too sure. I did it very late at night, so I'm trying to remember all my stuff here, but again, this was looking like a very clean no item run. So yeah, we actually do take care of Broly, so I actually do regret using the active skill, because we could have actually saved it for the AGL Broly, but I guess it's okay here because again, we still get the W. But now the AGL Broly, that is just a different story. He is just built different. Probably the most devastating boss in the game of Dokkan, because one of the reasons why he's so devastating is because he can actually do a double super, and pretty much that double super does 1.2 million. So even the tech units will take some damage right here. As you can see here with the Scouter effect, we actually have here a double super. Again, we probably could nullify it if it was on the first attack, but I decided not to take any chances right here. I was decided here to keep the Gogeta untransformed, And the reason why is because we are going to be getting here a stack on defense and also attack as well. So when we actually transform to Gogeta and we actually use his active skill, we are be doing here a lot of damage to him. So decided to actually get the transformation with the Gogeta. Decided to use here Whis here as well, just because again, even though we have type advantage, we are still taking here a lot of damage. So still had to Whis it up here, but the good thing is that we don't have to use a double Whis, because again, we got pretty lucky with the AoE, since we did use here a nullification on his super attack. Alright, so there go the LR Gods, and then the LR Gods are just going to be going to school. And they do so much damage against Broly, which is pretty crazy. We get the nullification, we actually cancel his super attack, and then after that we actually go ahead and, do some more damage with the other LRs here. So, again, this wasn't too crazy. This was on my last attempt though, because I did try to do a no item run. And I just want to try to get the video out here, because again, I know a lot of global players are actually having trouble with this. If you don't have the LR Gods, you can also go ahead and use here the Dokkan Fest Kefla here as well. She is actually going to be really good. And she also does have here a very good heal hero for the Tech Kefla. So she's definitely going to be very runnable for sure. I think you can run here maybe a Retro Universe 7. Sorry, not Retro Universe 7, but a Peppy Gals team with the Universe 6 girls, just because again, you are against a pure Saiyan, so you should be able to rack up your defense very, very quickly. But it all depends on RNG, because again, Broly does attack, sorry, not attack, but his super attack does actually hit quite very hard here. So again, with the scout effect from the Tech Gogeta, we do see we actually are getting here a double super again. So of course, I put here both the Tech units in the front. God Goku is to take here double digits for sure. And of course, here the LR God Star as well. With a Whis is for sure not take any damage whatsoever. That is actually be potentially very dangerous. So yeah, so there we go. Again, Goku takes that for double digits. Very, very impressive. He is a must-run unit if you're trying to beat this event here, with or without items. He's just a must-have unit. And if you're actually not able to actually get this character, you can actually purchase him with your red coins, which I guess he's kind of an exception with your red coins, but I mean, I probably would not say it's wise, but if you really want to try and beat this event, then having this God Goku is like a must-have, so he might be an exception here with the red coins here. So Broly does here his double super again. Again, this is only a 20% chance that he actually does a double super in one turn, but again, we just get very unlucky right here. There goes Broly. Broly again with the beautiful damage reduction. I also believe we actually use here the active skills, so we're also super effective against all types. And we actually get very lucky with the double super. Do we actually get a triple super attack? That'd be really, really nice if we actually get that. No, we get the additional attack and another additional attack, but we actually do some pretty good damage here to Broly, so I will definitely take that. Yeah, so there we go. So now we have here the double active skill, we have your double tech units. So really, at this level here, this is where we actually start to take over. I don't feel like Broly is going to double super this phase, but I am going to try and use all the active skills as possible so we can take care of Broly. And then once after we take care of Broly, we have the run done here, because we also have here no more items. So we should be pretty good to go here, because again, even though my characters are not fully rainbowed for the LR 7th anniversary unit, they still do a lot of damage here. Again, they're only at 69%. And yeah, these are my units right here, but they're fully maxed up with 10 things here. So we use a double active skill, and again, now we do here guaranteed crits. So we're pretty much, I want to say, really, really safe. Alright. And again, when I say this is easier than Bojack with items, I probably would say they're kind of equal, because Bojack is just very tricky some points. Sometimes you just have really bad RNG, and then he can just super attack you, and then you're just donezo. Alright, so there we go. There goes the active skill for Gogeta. I was a little bit worried that we were not going to kill him, but with all these attacks that we're doing here, guaranteed crits, additional super attack, it's just way too much for even Broly to handle here. So there goes the active skill for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Hybrid Saiyans, can you just no items or with items with Hybrid Saiyans? Absolutely. I think Hybrid Saiyans is also a very safe bet, because you can run here a double tech ultimate Gohan, and that will allow you to actually, survive, because really again, the biggest threat is going to be the SCR Broly, but Gohan does have the guard ability as well. And at this level here, I was also trying to maybe get the Dokkan attack because we were very close to it, but I could not get the Dokkan attack. But I do believe here that we are able to get here the victory. So there goes an 18 key super for you. You get a 12 key super, and then Gogeta at the back here. I mean, I think if we got super at the back, because I believe this is where Gogeta also loses his nullification, or sorry, his damage reduction, we would survive. And just don't take any chances here. I decide to also use our last Whis, because again, if we actually get supered, we could potentially die in this phase right here. So there goes the 18 key super. We get the beautiful crit. Yeah, actually get additional super attack, which comes very clutch. So we are able to take care of Broly. And I don't think Broly actually dodges. I could be wrong, but this is the last turn for Broly. So we actually finally get our W. So that's going to be a video, my boys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys were actually able to beat Broly. Let me know your team builds. And let me know if this is the hardest boss in Dokkan for you. But we actually get the run done. And now we collect our W, alright? So that's the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Sub for more videos, come down below. Do apologize if I did speak fast a bit here because it's in the morning, but I have to get ready for work. So I'm doing things a little bit rushed right here, alright? So again, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!